Welcome back. Brian Forcina from Eureka is joining us in the KTVB Kitchen. We're both struggling with colds this morning, but we're hanging in there.
Well, thanks for having me again.
Yes.
I brought the perfect thing to kind of help knock out the cold, right? So we're not going to do any chili puns. Jim's not here today. He's off on location. But we are going to make our smoky beer chili. Sorry, Jim, I had to get you even though you're not here. All right, so today we're going to start with our hot pot, and we're going to start with just a little bit of chopped up bacon, okay? So we don't need to add any oil or any extra fat into this recipe because as this bacon renders out, we'll have plenty of fat in here to start cooking everything else, okay? So I love doing chili when it starts getting cold outside. As soon as you start seeing leaves changing colors on trees,
Perfect
it's time
chili
for chili,
weather.
right? If you're a busy person, I know you work all the time, you can make this in a crock pot before you leave for work, let it go all day, no big
And you
deal,
can make
right?
a bunch at once too, which
Right.
I love. And then you can just have it for leftovers.
Yeah, and it works the other way too. So if you're in a hurry, about a half hour, you have dinner for your whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
All right, so our bacon's getting rendered and a little crispy in here. So we're gonna add some diced red onion.
Okay.
Some diced up red bell pepper. Just give that a little stir. I wish you guys could smell this at home. It's already smelling so good.
It really does smell good.
All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of garlic. And with your garlic, you don't wanna burn that, so you just wanna toast it just real quick.
And garlic's supposed to help get your sickness away.
I'm telling you, we're gonna make it happen today. All right, so that's looking good already. And we're gonna go ahead and add some ground beef. I just busted this up into like olive-sized pieces. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're gonna throw that in there and start browning our meat. So all you gotta do is cook this for about 5 to 6, 7 minutes.
Okay.
And you'll be looking pretty good. So when your ground beef's turning about mid-rare to a medium, we can add everything else. Okay. And then the flavor really starts taking off with everything else we're about to do.
And you're cooking it on medium-high?
This one's on pretty high.
Okay.
Again, depending on what you're doing, if you got to feed a kid or drink one of the beers, you can turn it down lower, cook it slow, it doesn't matter. Like I said, works just fine in a crock pot. So one thing that all chilies should have is chili powder. So we're gonna add some chili powder in here. And this is our secret ingredient. This is bourbon barrel smoked paprika. So we love whiskey over at Eureka. This ingredient is amazing. Smell this
smells
way.
Good.
Yeah, it smells like a campfire.
And it's not super spicy.
No, it's not. It just adds a ton of flavor, really delicious. All right, so everything's looking really good in here. Starting to get nice brown colors.
So is chili always on Eureka's menu, or is it something that you bring back in the fall?
We'll always have a couple soups every day. So
Okay.
one of them is always going to be our smoky beer chili, and then we'll rotate others.
Okay, good to know.
So we're going to toast a little bit of cumin here and some dried oregano. So we always say fresh herbs, fresh herbs, fresh herbs. This is an exception, and it works just fantastic in here. Oh man.
Easy for the cooks at home.
Yep. My nose is fixed. I can smell again. All right, so we're gonna add a little salt and pepper to season it and some of our beer. So again, you can use whatever beer you want. For this one, we use a dark beer. We use a porter.
Okay.
Gets again, just layers of flavors. It's not gonna be the biggest flavor in the dish, but it's gonna be a great background flavor.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna cook off that beer a little bit, and then we're gonna add some chipotles. So again, a little bit more smoke and some ground tomato.
Okay.
All right. And then some au jus. Now, at the restaurant at Eureka, again, we have access to lots of fun things, right? If you don't have au jus at home, you can use beef broth. You can use anything you find.
Okay.
All right. Just depending on how crazy you want to get.
So what's the difference?
Au jus, so we actually make ours. We braise pork riblets with sherry wine, jalapenos, honey, lots of aromatic vegetables. So we actually take that and we reserve that liquid to make our au jus at the restaurant. Okay. So ours is punched up pretty good. Okay. So there would be a little bit of difference. If you found beef broth at home, you couldn't find au jus or anything like that, I would just add a little more salt or pepper to it. But again, you don't have to go too crazy, right? Not that much different. Then we're gonna add a little kidney beans. We like chili to have a lot of meat and a little bit of beans. So we have these red kidney beans in there. Again, if you want to do black beans, do whatever you like.
And chili sticks with you. I mean, it really fills you up, doesn't it?
Absolutely. All right, so we're just going to let this simmer. If you let this simmer for about 20 minutes, you're ready to have dinner. Okay. So we already have one hot here. So we're going to add a little cheddar. And again, chili is pretty fun. You can top it with whatever you like. Do a little bit of red onions. All right. A little cilantro. Make it look pretty, right?
Ooh, sour cream.
And some sour cream. All right, so if you want to give that a try
Yes, please.
there, dig in.
My
Sorry
kids
about that.
love sour cream.
Yeah.
Anything with sour cream.
So we're torturing people at the farmer's market this morning. So it's already, you already have people
it's
out on the street down
good.
there on 8th Street out front
Yeah.
of Eureka. Whenever we make chili,
yum.
like the whole block
I'm
smells like
sure.
it. So sorry everybody, we open at 10. We're not open just yet, but you can come in pretty soon there and get yourself a bowl of chili.
Yeah, and then you gave us this recipe, so it's online at ktvb.com if you want to try making it yourself. Thanks for being here, Brian. We appreciate
Thanks
it,
for having
as
me.
always, and hopefully this will clear out our sinuses.
Absolutely.
And yours too if you're sick. We'll be right back.